Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday afternoon, about 4:30. This is looking out my condo window in the direction of Ekamai, off in the distance, and Tonglo, in between my place here in Phrom Pong. I just was instantly approved. I did an online application for the Alaska Airlines credit card. You want to check out different websites. One of my favorite is Frequent Miler, Greg. I kind of know those guys from way back in the past, different credit card churning events I used to go to and all. And he's a good guy when you use a person's link, including my own. I have some links at the top of my banner page for the Chase Sapphire, the Chase United. If you click on anybody's link, it doesn't cost you anything extra. Just do your due diligence that it's the best offer. Generally, everybody's link has the same offer, but full disclosure, if you use my link, I sure appreciate it, and I get 10,000 United points or, whichever credit card, the IHG Intercontinental Hotel Group. You get the card. Once you make your spend and are approved, I get the points. So it's kind of paying it forward to maybe somebody's page you like, and Greg at Frequent Miler is my go-to guy. Once again, I'd sure appreciate if you'd use my link, but if not, use Greg's. Anyhow, he had a little hidden tip today for the Alaska Airlines credit card. If you have an employee's first name, last name, and badge number, you get an additional 5,000 points, and I don't know, they get some kind of bonus at the end of the year. Normally, if you're on an Alaska flight or a Southwest, you'll see the announcement made for sign up on the plane and receive an additional 5,000 points. Well, the person who's pushing that credit card, I mean, it's a business. I love the airline miles, but the credit card companies and airline miles, kind of the little secret in aviation is airlines make more money with miles. How do I put it? The airline makes more money selling miles to the banks than they do the public buying airline tickets. So when you see these different 100,000 points at American Express or 50,000 points for the American Airlines card, that is big money. And the American Airlines card through Citibank is paying American Airlines a whole lot of money to have that working privilege. So don't fool yourself. They're valuable points, and I've traveled the world in business and first class for pennies. I mean, came across the ocean this last time when I retired in Japan first class. I think I paid 90,000 one-way Alaska miles. That's since gone. Alaska's merged with American, and now it's probably 180,000 points one way. Still, not a bad deal when you consider that's probably a $13,000 one-way ticket in first class. So no complaints at all. I think I paid a whopping $70 or $75 for that ticket, yet I still have a ton of buddies out there that are, you're an idiot for paying $100 a year for your credit card, or $395, when that $395 card might get you full lounge access, which probably costs $600 or $700 a year if you were to purchase it. And it also comes with a $300 travel credit. So really, for $100, you're getting lounge access and you're getting the 50, 60, 70,000 points. Anyhow, I wanted to bring up the fact that I am living here in Thailand. I applied, it was a Bank of America card through Alaska, and it said I'm instantly approved for $20,000. The other issue is I'm kind of semi-retired in my churning. It's just not as easy to do what we used to do back in the day, which was get 6 credit cards every 91 days, every credit cycle, and go buy money orders at Walmart, pay off the credit card, on and on. There were all kinds of little tips and tricks that it was called manufactured spending. Not illegal. It's a little like counting cards. It's frowned upon, and they'll at some point say, hey, maybe it's a good idea. You don't get this credit card for another 24 months. They've even since changed the rules, even this Alaska card. Well, I had the Alaska card 24 months ago, and 24 months ago plus 7 days. So guess what? I had the card, closed the card. I'm eligible to get the card again in 24 months, and I have a whole little spreadsheet where I kind of do just that. Some cards it's 48 months, but yeah, I mean, take advantage of these programs. Trust me, both the airlines and the credit card companies, you're not stealing the points. Trust me, they want you to apply for the card, and in the case of Bank of America, they're going to get thousands of dollars, of charge on that card, and the merchant pays 3%. Now, over here in Thailand, sometimes they try to pass that 3% back onto you. It's still kind of worth it to me. I need to put $3,000 on this Alaska card in the next 90 days, and unfortunately, that's not a problem. I'll probably do it in 30 days, but so be it. I'm getting 75,000 points, and that's at least worth $750. But if you do your redemptions correct, I'll probably get $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 if I do a one-way business ticket. Easily, that can be worth $1,500 from Bangkok to the United States. And the other issue is I waited till I was approved. You have to give it about, I called 15 minutes later and they said, yes, we do not see you in the system. So I'll call again in about an hour. Once I hit the system, that card is automatically going to my Florida address. I'll try to cut it off at the pass and say, hey, I'm on an extended trip over here in Thailand, and I sure would like to start making you money there, Bank of America. They'll do one of two things. They'll either give you the virtual number. Now, different banks have different rules. I don't know. I think I tried to get the virtual number. It asked the question, hey, do you want to start making spend immediately? And yeah, I wanted the number, and I would have put whatever, $500 on my U.S. cell phone bill, just get that 3,000 rolling. But it didn't work. It said, something's locked in our system. Please call this number to get your virtual number. And they're giving you the credit card number. Now, again, different banks work in different ways. I think Alaska allows you to start buying Alaska purchases. I don't know if I can do the cell phone purchase. I'm going to try. But the other thing I'm going to try, and I was just successful with another Alaska card on this same phone call that's expiring in the next 2 months. Hey, I'm over here on an extended trip. Between you and me, a very extended trip, but I don't want to wait till the next time I'm in the U.S. Who knows when that's going to be to collect my new credit cards. So they're shipping it UPS, and it's not bad. I think one time I got a card in 3 days, one time in 4 days. So yeah, if at no expense they can ship that card over to you, don't be afraid to ask. I mean, the first thing it says is, welcome back, Joe, a 31-year customer. So I'm not afraid at all to hit them up for a $40 FedEx or UPS charge. Again, your miles may vary on that. Wells Fargo, pretty hard to deal with. Navy Federal, Chase, they're fine. I've actually had problems with Bank of America in the past. They refused to send me a card 2 years ago, and I even called back 2-3 days in a row. That's the other thing. If you're not getting the answer you want, hang up and call again, and you'll get another person, and maybe it'll be a different answer. Well, today was a different answer from 2 years ago. I don't know if things have changed, but they had no problem shipping me that card over here. So keep all those things in mind. Oh, the other thing, it's the beginning of the year. Right now, I have 12 or 13 credit cards and a couple of 3 ATM cards. Now, don't worry, my credit's over 800. That's the other issue. People think if you have too many credit cards, it's a problem. Yes and no. If you apply for 2 credit cards in one day and say your credit is 795, it's probably going to, and again, I'm no credit expert, but trust me, I've applied for hundreds of credit cards. It's going to drop from 795 to 775, 785, not much. And it goes back up in 80 days or so. That's why back in the day churning, we used to get a credit card from every bank, and trust me, I mean every bank, Citibank, Chase, American Express, Barclays, the German banks, on and on. Whoever had a credit card for airline miles, we're hitting them up every 91 days. You would take a 10, 15 hit on your credit, and then it would go back up. So do your research on that. But what you also have to be mindful of is using these credit cards and not letting the points expire. I have a United card I got in June, and I don't know, I had to put $2,000 on it, I think, maybe $3. That link is at my banner if you want those United points. You don't have to use the points on United. You can use them on their Star Alliance partners. The same with American. They're One World partners. Alaska has since joined One World, but I flew over here on Japan Airlines before they were in One World, but their partners are Japan and Singapore. And yeah, you don't use Alaska miles on Alaska. That's almost silly. You just buy the Alaska ticket for $200 or $300. You use those Alaska points when it's a $6,000 business ticket. But you have to keep these miles alive, and you have to keep the credit card alive. In the case of that United card, I got it, I put the $2,000 spend on it, and I haven't touched the card since last April. So at the beginning of every year, I use every card, and what I just did was I went to T-Mobile and I put $5 on every card towards my future T-Mobile bill, which I think I have a $500 credit because the last time I needed a card and you have to put $3,000 spend on it, well, here you go. Put $1,500 on my credit card bill and don't bother me for the next year and a half at $50 a month. You're going to have to do what you have to do to make this spend. But we all have different expenses. It's just a little trickier over here in Bangkok to be rushing down to the mall and getting Visa gift cards and taking the Visa gift cards to Walmart, turning them into money orders, taking the money orders and paying off the credit card. There's no money orders over here. There's no gift cards. So you're going to only have so many $1,500 bills at O'Shea's or Stella's Pub, but normally that's not a problem for me. You'll have to decide how your spend is going to go. But use those cards. The last thing you want to do is let your miles expire. Since the pandemic, they're kind of kicking those miles into they don't expire for 24 months. Some programs, they'll expire in 12 months. So using a credit card will earn, if you spend $1, will earn 1 mile, and that will keep the points alive for 24 months. So come up with some kind of system. My system is I just use all my cards every beginning of the year, just in case I mess something up. Now, most of my cards, my IHG, I'm going to go to an IHG at some point in the year, but it might be 6 months from now. So I don't risk it. Other cards like the United, if I didn't have my system, I could have very well not even thought about that United card for 2 years, and you just get some kind of letter in the mail that says we've closed your United account and we've erased your United point balance. Now, of course, that's a crazy example in my thinking because I probably have 180,000 United miles. I am not going to let those expire. Trust me. The other thing you can do is if you have, say, a $95 United card and you want to get the bonus again, you want to close it, well, what you can do is call in and downgrade that card to the free United card. Now, it doesn't offer the same type of sign-up bonus, but they'll let you do a product, whatever it's called, product change from one card to another. And at the very least, you'll have that worthless United card, which is not $95 a year. It's free. But the good thing it will do is you go buy a pack of gum, even if you have to pay a foreign transaction fee, big deal, 3% on that pack of gum, and you've kept your miles alive for 24 months. So a little rambling about miles and points. Maybe it's boring, but listen to me, don't listen to me, or look into it. And there's a real big difference crossing an ocean in coach or figuring out these miles and points. And I don't know, not bragging, but I don't think I've crossed an ocean yet in less than business or first class. Maybe one time to Australia when I was 18. But ever since I've figured out these miles and points, It's way easier to cross an ocean with a lie flat seat. And if you have to get 2 or 3 credit cards over a couple of years to get that free round trip flight, that's what you need to do. You just have to be a little organized with it. So take it easy. Good luck with the different cards. But like I say, do not be afraid to ask your different banking institutions to ship a card over here rather than have it sent to your home in Florida and have your buddy go pay $50 or $60 and put it in a FedEx. Take it easy. We'll see you later.